Ms. Piercy. What makes you stand out among the other candidates?
What makes me stand out? Okay, I have a real educator background, plus I was on city council, so I've had the experience of dealing with a large entity like a city. I was on city council for 8 years, I was mayor, and I learned an awful lot. And I brought a lot of that learning with me when I sat on the board here in the school district. And I believe all my teaching background is a big asset because I am a real fountain of background knowledge about this district because I know what has transpired over the last 50 years because I've been here. And I think that gives me a unique outlook. And I'm glad to bring it because I believe every school board should have a teacher on it.
Thank you.
Because they bring the idea of the classroom to the board.
Thank you. Ms. Lovato?
What's unique about me? Well, one thing I want to say is that I bring in the parent perspective. I also have an intense knowledge of what happens behind closed doors at a school district. For 23 years, like I said, I worked at Anaheim Elementary School District. I dealt with problems from the community, having to solve issues for parents as the community liaison that I was for the district, the entire district, toward the end of my career there. And so it gave me the opportunity to see the needs of our children a lot closer behind closed doors and being able to see how we can best meet their needs. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Jabbar?
Experience. I've been on the board for the past 6 years, and I'm the current board president. I think I've dealt with a lot of issues, not only with budgeting, but with human resources issues concerning our district, AUHSD. Besides that, I'm a father. I have 2 kids who are going through our elementary school system, who will be one day Anaheim Union High School District students. So I'm looking out to make sure that that generation of students have a school district which is going to be catering to college, career, and life readiness. In terms of I want to kind of, although this is a forum, I just want to kind of address some of the issues as well. In terms of a 2-point GPA, if you're out of touch, the fact that no other school district around this district has a GPA requirement, what we're doing is a disservice to our students and our community. That's one. Number 2, we are not going to base our scores, we're not going to peg our students on a test score. We're going to make sure that our students are college, career, and life ready. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Martin?
It just goes to show that when you really want to put standards together, there will always be those folks who want to deny them, who don't want to put kids to the test, who don't want to put kids on a wheel that says, here's a success path we can put you on. And you end up leaving them in the dirt. But let me get back to the other question. I'm a Ronald Reagan kind of guy that says trust but verify. The folks in the back there, Mike Matsuda, Dr. Freed, they do a lot of hard work and they're doing a lot of good things. But I believe in getting down into the dirt and understanding exactly what those problems are and how we need to fix them. And I'm more than willing to get dirty and wrestle with the real problems, not the glossed over ones, or the ones that tell us that everything is fine, but 15% of our kids with D- averages are getting diplomas.
Thank you. Ms. Randall Trails?
Well, I think I bring a lot of things to the board, but if I have to narrow it down, being a classified employee and a current classified employee working for a school district brings me that perspective. And my job specification is a behavior interventionist. I work with our neediest population. So those are the students that, as hard as they try, will get that D-, and they'll work as hard as they can. And I'm so proud to be a part of a district that honors that students do their best work and they still can feel very, very proud of themselves. So as a behavior interventionist, I think it's important that we bridge build, we team build, and we have a deep understanding of that one size will not fit all, and equality versus equity has meaning.
Thank you. This next question will start with Ms. Lobato. What do you see as the opportunities and challenges in this district?
Well, there are many challenges. One of the challenges that I see, like I said before, is 23% of our entire Anaheim population, which is 350 residents, only 23 have a college degree. That's alarming, I think. And I think that it all starts in the classroom. What are we doing? We have a lot of passionate teachers, and we have a lot of good people that work within our districts, but there's a lot more that we need to do, and we want to make sure that those children are succeeding. And with that being said, I think that bringing opportunities for our children, giving them, other pathways is going to be a good way to start so that our kids are able to find themselves and be able to succeed in life.
Thank you. Mr. Jabbar?
Here's our opportunity. We have an A program which we want to expand. The A program is giving internship and mentorship opportunities for many of our students. Talking about having a success path for our students, that is a success path for our students. Our success path is the Anaheim Pledge, which gives our students the opportunity not only to get support at junior high and high school, but beyond that at North Orange County Community College District. And we have great partners like Cal State Fullerton and UC Irvine who are saying that we'll guarantee you an admission for AUHSD students. That's an opportunity. We're getting down and dirty. You don't have to get down and dirty now. We've been getting down and dirty to make sure that that happens to all our students right now.
Thank you. Mr. Martin?
I think the biggest part of wrestling with this is the fact that my goal isn't about the kids. It's about the system, our system, and what's going on and what I'm hearing. It's a belief that offering someone a college position when they have no right or ability to be there is a mistake. You can't give a D- student a diploma and say, oh, you can go to Cal State Fullerton or you can go to UCI. That's a complete farce. The best kids, as I said, this district runs from the very best in the state and country to some of the very worst. We can do a lot of things for those kids in the middle and the upper end that are doing very well. But I think systemically, we're making mistakes for the kids at the bottom. And just a program isn't good enough. It's actually working to make sure that we fit into their needs.
Thank you. Ms. Randall Trejo?
So I think, ladies and gentlemen, that we're actually witnessing the challenge that people don't see that education has changed, and it's changing, and it's evolving. It is not a one-size-fits-all. It is, it's expanding, and we need to, I think, do a better job of educating those folks that are out of touch. That's our biggest challenge.
Thank you. Ms. Piercy?
Yes, the opportunities and the challenges, every school district has challenges, but we in our school district, not only have we the normal challenges, but we have a lot of opportunities. Our district has so many different programs. We have AIM, we have ROP, we have dual enrollment, we have the IB and AP classes, we have sports, and we have the arts. We have visual and music and dance, where a lot of school districts don't offer this anymore because of budget constraints. But we have maintained, and I am so proud of the fact that this school district does, because I talked to a lot of other educators who say their school district doesn't offer that. Wow. Okay, and challenges, yes. We have both socioeconomic challenges and we have English language challenges. And kids are different nowadays, and so we have to change to try to meet the challenges they are presenting us.
Thank you. This next question will start with Mr. Jabbar. In your view, what has the district done well over the last 5 years, and what has the district done poorly that you would change?
So what we've done, actually, we've increased our graduation rates, we've decreased our dropout rates, we've created programs like the Anaheim Pledge, where we're bringing partnerships. We have the AIM program, where we are having partnerships with places like Kaiser Permanente, Rolls-Royce, and city government, where our students are getting the opportunity to be in an operating room with the medical doctor and see what's happening. That's giving the opportunity for our kids in our neighborhood so that they will be able to have aspirations to go to college and be successful in their life. In terms of challenges, or not challenges, but what we have not been focused on is the threat of charters. I think at the beginning we focused on the charter school threat, and now we're doing a lot more to actually mitigate that threat, but that threat is lingering, so we need to make sure that we do more.
Thank you. Mr. Martin?
The one thing that I really enjoy seeing that the district is doing is the change from school to work. Not every kid is going to go to college, just plain fact. They're ready to go to work and get a job, but they need a decent education to do that. Employers want to be able to tell a person, do X or do Y, and have that person actually do it, and not be able to be non-functional at the job. Sometimes that happens, though. The biggest challenge that I see, I'll just piggyback on charter schools. Charter schools are a complete function of parents believing that the school district is not doing for their children what they should be doing. That they're failing their child, either as individuals or as groups. Palm Lane Elementary now in the city district was a perfect example of a lot of kids, a lot of families saying, wait a minute, you're not doing for our children. I want to make sure we do for the kids.
Thank you. Ms. Randall-Trejo?
Well, there's a plethora of things that we're doing well. As my colleague Al Jabbar mentioned, our Anaheim Pledge, our AIM program, our Seal by Literacy programs, all enhancing the best self. But I think the best thing that we're doing is focusing on the 5 C's, which will definitely help our students. Years ago, Harvard grads are going into the workforce, and Fortune 500 companies were saying that these students aren't able to collaborate. They're smart, they have book knowledge, but they weren't able to collaborate and be creative and think outside the box. So our district has been leading the way with the 5 C's. We have challenges, as I said before, I think educating the public on the dangers of what's coming up with charters.
Thank you. Ms. Piercy?
Well, I feel our district has done a lot of really good things. And they've been mentioned, our AIM program, our ROP, career pathways, our getting parents involved. We have parent institutes where we are trying to help the parents learn how to help their kids. And we are spending a lot of time because parents need to be involved. And it's the parent is behind the student and aware of what the student is doing, the students will do better. And we've done a really good job of that. And poorly, we have a lot of challenges, okay? Our English language students and our scheduling, I think that personally, I think we need to change our yearly schedule. I don't like this early start because it's created too many problems for our students, I believe, and younger.
Thank you. Ms. Lobato?
When we look at what the district is doing right now, I think that it's true, we have programs, great programs for our children, like ROP, sports, arts, dance, and we even have our parents being more involved. And that's crucial and it's very important for our students to be able to be successful. There's a fear about charter schools going around, but at the same time, we're not giving our children, you know, all the opportunities that they should be getting within the district, you know, and you know, right now, Anaheim still holds high numbers of incarcerated youth, at least in my area where I live. And so these kids, what they need is for us, the people to do something for them so that we can stop that crime and so that our children are able to be successful. And so with that being said, you know, there's a lot more that needs to be done.
Thank you. This next question will start with Mr. Martin. How will you build consensus and support in the community around the work of the school district? Who do you bring with you to the table?
I think I bring anybody that wants to see success. As a police officer, community-based police officer, I could work with people that loved me, I could work with people that hated me, I could work with people that had any kind of emotion. The ones that I couldn't work with are those who were apathetic. The ones who wanted to watch the baseball game instead of come here tonight. Those are the kind of folks that you can't deal with anyway. The best way to get people to work with you is to succeed, to make success known, so that the public relations folks are out there talking about what we're doing. But also, we have to be able to be as transparent as possible with not only the good stuff, but the bad stuff. We need them to know, here's an issue that we have that we want to deal with, and this is what we're doing. Can you help us? Do you have an idea? Can you, as a community member, bring us something that we're missing? That's all part and parcel of what I want to do and can bring to this table.
Thank you. Ms. Randall Trail.
I think, as I said before, thank you. I'm a bridge builder. With my 6 years on the board, I bring all